Great call, Zeke.
Happy 50th episode, boys.
Oh!
She calls me to laugh and I wear the David mask. I guess the stones are coming too fast for her now. You know I'd like to believe this nervousness will pain. All the stones that are thrown are filled.
Here we go.
So has begun.
Welcome to Heartland Radio 2.0 in beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana. We're in the MyBookie.ag studio, by the way. Don't trust your gambling money with just any gambling site. Go to the people we trust.
God, I missed that
MyBookie.ag. Enter the promo code Heartland, and they'll give you a 50% match on your first deposit up to $1,000. That's $500 free to you if you do the math.
Cha-ching.
Yeah.
Guys, what does everyone want?
Well,
What's that?
I don't know.
Money,
Yeah.
success,
Yeah.
fame, happiness.
All that.
But above all that,
Chocolate milk.
specifically, you guys, what do you want? I'll tell you what you want. You want to last longer.
What you really want.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're
You want
talking
to last longer. But thinking about baseball doesn't always work, boys.
No, it doesn't.
Nope.
That's why the folks at Roman, an online men's health company, are changing the game with Roman Swipes, the secret to longer, better sex.
Nicholas.
I like it.
We've tried all the tricks, saying the Pledge of Allegiance in your head, counting backwards from 10, counting ceiling tiles. But now you can carry endurance in your back pocket. Roman Swipes are convenient, over-the-counter wipes, clinically proven to help you last longer. They're effective, doctor-approved, easy to use, and fast-acting. Sounds good, too good to be true, right, Gorms? Sure. Well, Swipes are the real deal because studies have shown up to a 340% increase in stamina after 3 months
What?
of
A lot
use.
of percent.
What?
Nothing to sneeze at.
Roman Swipes will ship to you in a discreet, unmarked packaging, and each Swipes packet is small enough to hide in your wallet. That's key.
That's good.
What makes Swipes better than all those creams and foams out there is the desensitizing effect will not transfer to your partner or numb you.
Because she wants to feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that.
And they're super easy to use. Just take the swipes out of the pocket, wipe it on your most sensitive areas, and wait a few minutes. That's it.
Penis.
Keep Roman Swipes in your back pocket for longer, better sex, and get your first box of swipes for just $15 by visiting getroman.com/indie. That's getroman.com/indie, INDY.
What a way. Get in there.
We're telling you how to make money. We're telling you how to fuck longer.
But better.
And we're going to tell you how to become a better sports gambler. Want to get more organized and tracking your action?
Sure.
Want to see where people that are smarter than you are putting their money? Then you need to download the Action Network app right now.
Okay.
Don't pause the show. Don't do it right now. Do it after the show.
Right, right.
But immediately after the show, download the Action Network app. Then you're set.
Yep. For life.
Oh, yeah.
If you love to bet on sports, then you're going to love this app. Track your bets across all major sports in one place. Get score alerts specific to your action. Follow your friends' action and get real-time notifications when Nick, Diggs, Foxy, Connor, or I make our bets.
Oh, yeah.
It pops up instantly. I see when Nick and Diggs and go, you guys put some action down.
Every
I see
single
it
night.
immediately.
Pretty
Every
nice.
single night.
Boom. And then it makes me
Pretty
think
nice.
sometimes I'm like, oh, I kind of like that bet. And Nick's really confident in hockey.
Yep.
So maybe I'll go with it.
Take a little action.
You can do the same thing. See our records for today, the last 7 days, 30 days, all time, and by sport. I'm just saying, if you look at my NBA record, it's pretty fucking
Pretty good. Pretty good. It's impressive. Pretty good.
So go to getaction.app/Todd. Getaction.app/Todd.
Get action dot.
You'll thank us now.
Getaction.com/royalty.
I was told
GetAction.com/Connor.
when I received this to give the URL getaction.app/Todd.
Side deal McComas.
I don't want to say that they're thinking that someone's better than other people at picking winners,
/Diggs.
but it's possible that they are. So get the Action Network app right now.
Need it.
Get action dot app/Diggs.
We got to rally the army.
Yeah.
There is zero chance that I get it. I am honestly saying that.
I don't know. Because you and Tessitore, I mean, that was electric. And if you were on there, it would help him more than anything, I think.
I think in the in past situations like this, without knowing the way the business works, I think I would have been excited. I am excited because I think it is an interesting time, and there's a lot of action happening on the internets about my name being mentioned as well. Not in the big ones, right? In the sports betting ones, they don't even have me in there. If Tim Tebow like plus 3,300 or something like that, they don't even got me on there.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I mean,
But-
what the?
Jason Witten was an epic failure, right?
Epic, bro.
Epic failure in the booth.
He saved ESPN and himself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he did it on purpose. This was a calculated move. He's not going to play it down next year.
He said in his statement, this was 100% my decision too, because I think he assumed a lot of people would be like, ESPN told Jason Witten to go back to playing tight end.
Right.
Yeah, it was literally the only way to save face because you couldn't just quit and admit defeat that you couldn't form
Correct.
sentences as an adult human.
Correct.
So you had to pretend to at least go back and play football for a little bit, and I doubt he even fucking.
He's going to be
makes it to
mentor
tri-
/ position coach like you were talking about, right? He's not going to play.
Well, that's why when I heard it, I was like, this is fake. Like this guy can't still play, can he? I mean, I'm
we
sure he
don't know,
can.
right?
I'm sure he can.
He was
But
on his
can,
last
see?
fucking leg.
that's what I'm saying.
gonna find
yeah,
out.
that's what I thought.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if he's going to play or not, but if the Cowboys have a Monday Night Football game, I will have a good time in that booth. If I am in there.
Why do you think
he
you-
shot himself in the toe?
You know what? Now that
Why do you think he have a zero chance? Because just the old heads?
Here's the deal. What I'm learning is Jason Witten got the job because he's a big name, right? There's no
in the network.
huge names coming out of the NFL this year. Like, for instance, if Gronk would have retired, Gronk would have been able to pick any job he wanted because the networks, they
not
just
in
like,
a fucking booth.
I bet you if he wanted to, they would have hired him.
Pre-game show for sure.
Well, they just hired a tight end that can't fucking talk.
Yeah, but that's the people that are making the more and more. This is why I said the more and more I learn about the business,
Yeah.
they are just looking for big. I don't want to say
just like a splash name.
I don't want to say star fuckers, but it feels as if the people that are making decisions are only going after the big names. It's not like
Agreed.
we'll let the play-by-play guy have the talent. Then we'll just have a couple big names that we can market her there. That's how they think. They don't think about the actual
I agree.
how it's
Yeah.
all going to go. So there is no huge names coming out this year, right? So that is good for me. If Greg Olson retires, by the way, Greg Olson takes any job that I was potentially up for. Anybody else, I'm potentially up for. Now it's a hierarchy. After that, it's a hierarchy of like who you are and how you've done, right? Mm-hmm. I'm with an agency. When I was with that agency, when I signed with that agency, I started having conversations about things I wanted to do. The exact words were, well, that's why you sign with CAA, right?
Correct.
From them, it was, that's why you sign with CAA.
Correct.
But now that I'm learning about how it all works, there's only a certain amount of jobs. CAA reps a lot of people. So now I have to find out where I'm at in the hierarchy of CAA to get pitched for what jobs to get pitched for amongst the CAA client. I don't think it's clients because
Amongst the roster?
CAA
amongst the
family?
CAA roster.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I think my name is probably pretty low on the CAA roster, which are the people who are picking and choosing who they're pitching to ESPN to get these gigs.
I think your name's probably higher than you think on the CAA
I would
roster.
agree with that.
But
I
my,
agree with that.
my only thing is, with,
I think there's just a little asterisk by it.
well,
like,
either way.
Well,
This
That's
guy's
besides-
different than the other people
Besides
at
my
this
point.
level.
I think the way that ESPN and other executives look is just like the NFL. They look for a fucking quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's strictly positionalism.
Yeah,
in
but
that booth.
Jason Witten though is not a quarterback.
But I
No, I
think
agree.
now, like coming off him, it's like, all right, let's get a fucking quarterback. In the
Like-
booth.
But by the way,
and the
cool with
success
me.
of Romo is
Hey.
even more.
Me being a third person in the booth though is completely okay with me.
yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
That would be perfect.
And that's the thing. Can't they just go back and watch the Green Bay Detroit tape and be like, this is a 31-3 game that means nothing, yet it was trending number
that's-
one on Twitter.
Well, that's why it was so long ago, though. That's what's kind of scared me is that you got to remember easy come, easy go society. That thing is so long ago. I think the issue is potentially where I lie in the CAA department to get pitched for that job because everybody's going to be doing it, right? UTA, United Talent,
Oh, yeah.
William Morris. They're going to, so they're all going to put together proposals
Yeah.
and pitches to ESPN. By the way, before getting an agent, I would have never got any jobs. Now that I'm learning how it all works, I would have.
It's just a good old boy system, man.
It's a strong
Yeah.
arm. We got this. We'll do this. We got this. We'll do that
Yeah.
type of thing. So the agents are very important, but I think we're going to learn about where I sit in the one particular agency that I'm in right now.
I will say that I think you're 0% chance that the decision makers don't have a conversation about you.
Oh yeah, your name will definitely be brought up.
They're going to have a conversation.
I mean, at the
about
very least, they're going to look at the social media imprint of all this and be like, well,
Hey.
it's hard to ignore this. I
You
mean,
listeners are awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rally.
We went after him. I mean, we took a shot. Gary Vee even said, shot.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he saw it. He showed up in the comments. I'm like, yo, I thought you only read your comments. I appreciate you showing up, though. I appreciate him helping. But I think, am I excited for this potential opportunity? Yes. But I think in the past, I would have been much, now I have a much better grasp of how, I think the world does after seeing Witten get in there. And I think the world knows, like, yo, it isn't always fair. Life is not always fair. But if they give me an opportunity, I'll tell you what. I'm going to make, team thing. I'm going to help make that team the number one show on TV again. I will tell you motherfucking that right there.
Preach it. It would be the best thing they could do. But
A lot
will they
of-
do it?
Also, I think you should put it into the universe.
got a lot of haters.
Let the E ESPN guys know, because you were talking about with Rich Eisen that Peyton said he doesn't want to call games until Eli's out of the league.
Correct.
But you could also go in that booth with someone until Peyton's out, and then you and Peyton have a very good relationship. That would be a great 3-man booth there.
Yep.
I'll
There
tell
we
you,
go.
me and
Now we're
Peyton in there
scheming.
would be hysterical. I would enjoy that. My big, it would be awesome. It'd be really cool. I got a lot of people though. Not a lot of people. There's a majority of people got my back here, and I'm very thankful for that. That's why the people that listen to this show, listen to my show, are the greatest people on earth. But there's some people that are like, we've tried Dennis Miller. Dennis Miller ain't a fucking all-pro though. Like that is the issue. That is the issue that I'm having. Dennis Miller is not a comparison for me.
No.
I was going to say,
It's apples and oranges.
anyone who would compare you to Dennis Miller is a fucking buffoon.
Well-
So, I mean,
Well, the internet has
But-
some
yeah,
of those.
okay, no, they have. It's been said.
He
You've
didn't
seen
play
it.
football.
And I would assume
No.
In the
never,
NFL, in a locker room.
never,
even like your comedy, though, it's not.
nothing like Dennis
No,
Miller's.
no.
Yeah, I don't. But that's the thing that's against me is in like whenever Rich Eisen introduced me as like an all-pro and Pro Bowler, like that gets forgotten in conversation a lot. Everybody's like, "Oh, he's the funny guy from Twitter. He has a radio show," which by the way, that's the goal of this whole thing is for people to do that. But you would hope executives don't forget that, and I think that does get lost in the mix sometimes.
Just more positionalism.
It is.
So
it is.
When you were on Rich Eisen yesterday, what did he say to you? Because he was pushing us strong.
Rich is a big fan of the operation. Rich Eisen is for the brand, very much for the brand. Hasn't always been. I mean, we talked about that the last time I was on this show. I took quite a shot at the NFL Network. By the way, probably helped it. Probably helped the NFL Network. Neither here nor there. Rich Eisen's all in though. I think everybody who knows me is probably all in. The people who don't know me, who just know of me, probably not so much. But I think
That's the
anybody
thing.
that's for me, that knows me, is for me in there. And I think I can add something to the game. And we'll find out. And if not, fuck them. We'll just keep it moving right here in Indianapolis.
Indiana!
Yeah.
I think it's a good plan. I like how Eisen's been around though. I would consider him kind of an old hat. You know what I mean?
Very for a long time.
He's a voice of the NFL there for a while.
And the fact that he is on board with it, I think, is a good sign. So maybe if it doesn't happen this time, I think it's a good sign for the future.
I'm very excited. I am very...
Minds are opening.
Yes.
It'd be a hell of an accomplishment at 32 years old.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
31.
Well, you're gonna
31.
be when the season comes around. You're gonna be 32.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Youngest ever.
They're not gonna announce before your birthday.
They said in the next coming weeks they're going to be making the decisions.
They're full of shit.
Really? I think draft time is probably when they'll...
Honestly, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
So you would say you may have been...
I would have thought it would have moved slower than that for some reason.
Well, I don't know, because there is a dead time there in the summer that you can spur up some...
Yeah.
That's probably the right time to
Because
do
like
it.
from now until the draft, football is in a good spot.
Prevalent.
And then right after that, like during the NBA, NHL finals, right around there,
Baseball's in full swing.
Football dies down a little bit until LTAs or whatever. Whenever I can't remember the date of that.
Yeah.
But maybe
Scheffner was looking for an atom bomb to drop during the NBA Finals.
Correct.
After Woj dropped all that news during the Super Bowl weekend.
Woj.
That is quite...
What'd you call
Woj?
Wash.
I don't even know
Scheffner and
Woj.
Waj.
Wash.
I don't even know the basketball, but I know that is wrong.
It's Wash.
I just don't think that's accurate.
Not. It's really not.
Well, it is to me, and I think that Adam's going to want to drop a bomb on him.
It's not a bad idea.
So
though.
let's say I
Your
don't
heart
get,
was in the right spot.
let's say I don't get the gig.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning said he wouldn't do it while Eli's still in the game. I guess Rich Eisen, that was news to me. He said that. Who do you think gets it?
Orlovsky.
No.
Friend of the show. Right?
Not a big
Yeah,
enough-
I just
not a
don't
big
know
enough
if he'd
name.
be the first. Yeah, exactly.
I
I,
think
just don't think he's the
not
first
big enough
choice.
name.
Since he's been on ESPN, he's on Get Up all the time. I think he has a good reputation, and I actually do think he has some knowledge as far as quarterbacks
But
go.
just because, he's very knowledgeable. I love the way he breaks down the game, but he's
Yeah.
not going to
That's what I'm saying. I think
I think
Hasselbeck gets it
Hasselbeck-
before.
Yeah,
Hasselbeck.
You got to think of the
Oh, yeah.
hierarchy here, right? You got to
Yeah.
think of the hierarchy. I think Hasselbeck is probably.
That feels like a safe choice after kind
If
of
it
going
wasn't
out
you,
there and getting
who would I
Witten.
want to be
Yeah,
in there?
Wayne's young too
Herb
compared
Street.
to
If they can move old Herbie over to the NFL. By the way, Herbie, Hasselbeck, I think Hasselbeck has pitched me to be in the Monday Night Football booth before.
He
Like,
has
I
good
think-
relationships with everyone in there.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And that's something else that doesn't get talked about, I don't think, whenever I'm being pitches. I have respect amongst my peers, which not a lot of people do. I don't think a lot of people do. And I take that very seriously, too. Hasselbeck is a guy that
You brought up the odd sites. Who were the favorites?
Peyton Manning was at plus 200 or something like that.
He's already said he's not going to do it, right?
That's what Rich
So,
Eisen said.
Yeah.
I have never heard Peyton say that, but Rich Eisen said that.
That
he
makes
said
sense, though.
yeah.
It does make sense.
10 million make you change your mind, though.
What do you think he's making from those goddamn commercials? Where he's just playing around like he's in a band.
10 million less than
He
he, could
just
make.
sold like 4,000.
That's a good point.
He's probably 300, 400 million?
I still
Yeah,
think
he's
so.
got so much money.
Let
He's
alone
doing
the
just fine.
Manning family. What they have the Manning restaurants all over the place too. I mean, they're probably up over a bill.
Just when he
combined.
liquidated
know what
these
they're doing.
Papa John's interests alone.
I
was
can tell you what I
probably
don't want them to
fucking-
do.
right before old
Yeah.
Schnatter sauced down the entire company.
I do not want them to move Booger up into the fucking box.
No.
Just call that a day.
No,
Really?
no.
I hate him. I fucking hate him.
It's distracting, I think.
I don't hate him, but I wouldn't like that. I don't think that's a good dynamic. Just those two up there.
No.
No, Booger was made for the Booger Mobile. He's made to be down there
He was
moving
made
along the
not to be
baseline.
on any.
I don't like the Booger Mobile, but I like him maybe on the field sometimes.
like not talking,
Like
just
a
watching the
sideline
game.
reporter.
Yeah, just in the crowd and sitting next to other people.
Some of those sideline reporters, they only do a 30-second hit after halftime.
Yeah, they're there just to relay information.
But it's only one time of
Unless
information.
there's
Yeah,
an
and then
injury or
that's-
something like that. Yeah.
That's it.
That's a wild scene.
Yeah, they could pay good money for that too. I think.
Really?
I assume, yeah, for sure.
I'll be excited to see. Let's say,
You don't think EA's making good money?
hey, let's say we hit the scratch. Yeah, well,
Different.
she's a host of Dancing with the Stars too.
Well, no. I
she's-
mean, she was strictly sidelined before hosted Dancing with the Stars.
yeah, but college football, I think they used her a little bit more than like the NFL ones. You know what I mean? Because she did the opening. I think she did a thing with college because they were in West Virginia every week. We're basically with them every single week. That's either here or there. Let's say we hit the scratch off though. Let's say we get offered this job.
Okay.
It's a lot of money, huh?
Yeah.
It's gonna
Let's
be a good one.
go!
Yeah.
That studio.
Yeah, exactly.
more than what you're making when you're playing.
Would it be?
Yeah, I would
Really?
assume
I'm
so.
not sure.
Now,
yeah.
see, I wouldn't have thought that.
I wonder.
But maybe.
I bet
You
it's
know?
close.
Wasn't
Monday
Gruden
Night
making
Football.
like $20 million a year doing it or something like that?
Yeah,
I
at
think
least
he-
10.
Gruden
He was at
was-
least
He was
10.
around
10,
10,
yeah.
but he
What?
also had years of
Yeah.
mind games with ESPN.
Yeah.
Like, will he coach? Won't he coach? Oh, we just
so-
renegotiated the deal.
So I got to keep punting.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
4 to 5.
That's some great.
Yeah, for
hey,
sure.
hey,
Nice.
we're all pretty excited about that. Drop that rating to Pat McAfee Inc. Thank
you.
Pay that in. Thank you. We'll have a nice studio
That
for
would be
Heartland Radio
incredible.
2.0. Nice
Jesus
studio.
Christ. I would have thought that. That's good. That makes sense because that's the pinnacle.
Yeah,
right?
it's
Of it
well
all.
that and Sunday Night Football.
I think
the
he'd be the youngest person in the Monday Night Football booth as well.
the issue is Sunday Night Football has been number one, right, for the last recent
Several
history.
years, I
so,
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alan
Because
Collins was,
it's because they normally have the best game.
Hey, ESPN, it's time to get back on top of that mountain.
Time.
Yeah,
It's time.
Take it back over.
I'm 31. I'm young. I'm spry. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed.
SNF has got a lot going for them.
Well, I also
they get
just-
flex games, and they're also
Bring another
on a
down.
Sunday night when no one's doing anything.
You influence a lot of thumbs on remote controls. Let's just say that.
The social aspect is something that you can't overlook. Like you'd be in the booth and be able to tweet like while you're doing it and stuff like. I mean, they don't have anyone that's going to do that
Let's
right
go.
now.
And let's not. I mean, I have gambled on sports before.
Yes.
And I've referenced it in both games that I called.
Yeah. Which is awesome.
Yeah,
Which is awesome.
Everybody except for the people in my ear. But I think that's where the world is heading.
For sure.
I think it would be smart to potentially have that.
I think that broadcast would have another down that no other broadcast has ever had or ever will have.
Let me bring one to life real quick.
I mean, come on. Fourth down.
Let me bring one to life real quick.
When would I pee?
Commercial breaks when you're supposed to.
No,
They're not long enough.
we'll do something to make it like an app, so you could take it just the audio into the bathroom and come back. Let me lose my mind real quick.
You want to watch Fourth Down on Monday Night Football? You got to go on to the PMI app. Watch it there.
It would be fun for this to happen. Yeah. I would enjoy Nate Burleson. I think, in there.
As someone with you.
Yeah. I think I should be the third man in there. Let's not throw me in
Who's
there.
he with? He's with NFL Network right now. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, Good Morning Football named his CBS.
Oh, okay.
And he called a game at the end of the year. Kind of like me. He got thrown into a thing as a third man in the booth. Nobody really has the perspective that I do. I think that is a very unique thing. But he was very loose, very smooth. I think that'd be a good idea. And I'd assume he knows what's going on, offense and defense.
You would hope.
Pretty big deal.
You know him too, right? You were on Get Up with him when he was there?
Yeah, we were on a show together that got canceled, and then I never got asked to be on the next show again, Good Morning Football. They haven't even had me on there one time. I took a picture of a guy this morning that was on there. I was like, this guy's been on Good Morning Football more than me. This guy right here. There was some piss ant. Some little nerdy little piss ant. It sounded like Jason Witten, but he was sitting with a computer in front of him. I was like, how's this guy who can't even put a sentence together? You know why? It's because that guy. The guy that had no sound in Iowa.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Michael Davies.
Before, I just want to get this in before. To cover up my last. Maybe Jason Witten does have Antonio Gates had catches this year and had an okay.
True.
Yeah. So I don't want, and he looks like just a taller Mike Tolbert at this point. So I don't want to count out Jason Witten just yet.
Okay.
He may have a few catches.
Hey,
I could very easily see him going to camp.
His
or
over-under
preseason.
was 57 catches. I'm definitely taking the under on that boy.
Yeah, but I could see him going to the team, going to camp, going to preseason, and then just, my hammy doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
You got any front office positions?
This
for
is
him?
like an easy way out for him. You're saying?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
I don't
this
want
is all
to
big
get crushed
drop.
on the internet every Monday night anymore. I can't just quit though. Then they'll seem like they won.
That's the power of Twitter. Twitter literally made him quit his job.
Change
That's
jobs.
no lie.
Change jobs. I don't know. Maybe he realized though that he wasn't supposed to do that. He's like, you know what? I'm supposed to be a tight end. I can't wait to get back in the dirt. Maybe he realized that.
But would he, without social medias, people being able to directly tell the world?
No.
No way.
No.
He would just go on for years, probably just
Forever.
being horrible.
A
fucking
source
Dan
with good
Fouts.
knowledge said it'll be the year. Dan Fouts did not deserve it. Dan Fouts did not deserve it. It'll be the year 2022, and we'll look up and we'll be like, oh, Jason Witten's still Monday Night Football announcer. That's what somebody with
A pre-internet world.
no, in the current world. I said, like, how does the Monday Night Football job, how does that happen? And could I ever get that? I was having conversations, and they were like, we'll look up by the year 2022, and Jason Witten will still be in there. We'll be like, oh, Jason Witten's still in the Monday Night Football booth. That's just one of those jobs you get, and you just get to keep. And I was like, well, that's a little disheartening.
Yeah.
You don't have to be really good at anything anymore. And then this
Like being a
happens.
Supreme Court justice.
I mean, it's kind of true. They are good, but Aikman, Collinsworth, they've all been there for years and years. Nance has
Forever.
all been there.
Yeah.
It's a job you just get, and then it's always like, okay, we'll build up the chemistry next year or something like that. But if I get in there, that'd be cool. And by the way, I would be very open to them firing me if I'm not good. I'm all about accountability. That's our ads here, performance-based.
Yep.
Everything we do, performance-based. We're like Ricky Williams, but with content.
Correct.
Yeah.
We're like Ricky Williams, our contract, but it's with content. And listen, if I suck, fire me.
Yeah. I'm for it.
One thing we haven't talked about, though, it's Disney. It's
Yeah.
Disney that you're working for.
Yeah.
Big company. They're coming off Jason Witten didn't go well. Let's go with somebody that we know is going to go well. We just had a black eye for a year because everyone's teeing off Witten after you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking like a suit right now. I'm not trying to be the devil's advocate, but they're saying, hey, we got to hit, we got to score. This has to be a huge correct hire. We can't have another one and done like they just had on a great show like Monday Night Football. That's something to,
I don't know if that's good for me or bad for you, what you just said.
I'm saying
You say you're devil's advocate, but I don't know which
it's
side.
more towards the not good for you.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be that guy.
By the way, you're not devil's advocate. I think that's what I've been saying this whole time.
I think you make a good point. But also, Disney, don't you think at some level within a big company like that, they differentiate between the movies that they make and the other businesses that they have controlling
The
interest
sports
of.
side, yeah.
I mean, there's got to be somebody that works for Disney that's had.
I mean,
a
Disney's
degree,
gonna be happy.
but-
Ratings were up 6 to 8% this year. So
I was told that by a guy who's now playing football again.
so they didn't make a mistake, Jeff.
I don't know. We'll see.
It's all. It's. I don't want to say it.
Say it.
We'll cut it.
I think what we're all learning is that everything in this life is bullshit.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're all learning that everything in this life is bullshit. All you got to do, and Gorman is very good at this. Gorman has something where he points. He has his two hands up on either side of his face, and he just points straight ahead. And he goes, "You see this? I'm just staying in my lane here."
Mm-hmm.
That's really what you have to do. You just have to stay in your lane, control the controllables,
Yeah.
and just see what happens. They give me a microphone on Monday Night Football. We all know what's going to happen.
Yep.
We all know. But there's zero chance that we have any control of the situation.
Right. None.
And let's just go ahead and ride it out.
It doesn't matter what business you're in. I saw it a million times. I'm sure everyone in here has seen it a million times.
And the listeners.
Correct. Like in sales, the number one salesperson in our office for years and years and years applied to be a manager. The number like 10 person applied. Number 10 sucked a lot of dick for those years. They got that job. Not because they're the best, but because they sucked a lot of dick for a lot of years.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Andy King
Play the game.
was going to go get that water. I'm not willing to do that to get this gig, but pretty close.
Like I assume Todd maybe would have been passed up because Todd maybe played a lot of police pranks while some other guy just did the job right for a few years.
I was unpromotable. Yeah, absolutely. I wasn't getting promoted to shit.
But you could have been your
Yeah.
best goddamn detective around.
But the other guys that didn't do much cop work, yeah, they get promoted real fast. Yeah, so it's like that everywhere, I think. It's a networking thing. You play the game, it pays off. It's not right.
Yeah.
It's not just, but it's the way the world
that
works
being said,
sometimes.
it's time to suck today's
But
dick.
the good thing is, too, you can go out and take a piece of the world on your own. And that's what's happening here. So fuck them.
Adam Vinatieri just sent me some love. I think I'm in the majority here. I'd love to see Pat McAfee show in the booth on Monday nights.
Let's go.
Vinny.
Come on, Vinny.
That's Hall of Famer. And Robert Griffin III gave me some love, too.
Wait, Bob
Nice.
G?
Go.
Bob G, third
You and
one.
Bobby have a relationship?
Nope. The only thing that he and I share is that I called a Baylor game and I mentioned that he has a statue.
You might
at-
have watched that.
Might have. Might have. Baylor got a big win, too. I mean, who knows?
Of course he watched it.
I mean, can we get him on?
You know what? Now's the time to shoot my shot. I gave him the white fish like pound.
Yeah.
It's like actually it's not the pound one. It's like it's like
Solidarity.
It's like
Yeah.
I appreciate that, and he sent one back.
That's
Oh,
right.
Nice.
So I think that's like if we were to see each other, it'd be like
Yeah.
hey. Unity. That's what it was. It was a
Sleepy.
hey.
You going to see if it's going to come on?
Me and old Bob G.
I mean, Bob's
Yeah.
been in the league now. He's probably willing to open up. He's been through a lot.
I'll do it tomorrow. I'll send him that shot tomorrow. I can't go today. You know, it's a little desperate.
Yeah.
They were showing his combine stuff earlier. He was
Fast.
impressive.
Oh,
Very fast. Great athlete.
what an athlete.
Offensive Rookie of the Year
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
over Andrew Luck, who
Yeah.
broke Peyton Manning's records.
Just a freak.
He was. I think he did well with the Ravens too, didn't he? In preseason,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
preseason was all right.
Yeah.
And then they wouldn't give him. Is he still with the Ravens right now?
Yeah, he was
Pretty sure, yeah.
during the playoffs.
So now's the time. Lamar Jackson, RG3 over there. They're re-outfitting the entire offense. I'll be excited to see how this all goes.
He should rebrand himself. If he goes by Bob Griffin, he might get a starting job
Immediately.
within the next 2 years.
I'd be a fan.
The first,
But yeah,
Bob Griffin, the first.
yeah,
Because
I mean, he beat out Flacco for the backup job
Yes, he
this year.
did.
Yep.
Something to be said for that.
That's tough to do.
Flacco's
Listen,
that's AFC North football over there, Diggs.
we were talking to Field Yates earlier
Vander.
about him and Case.
What's his name?
Vanderfield.
By the way, Field Yates broke the Witten story no less and no more than about 90 seconds after walking out of our office.
Yeah.
Right on the sidewalk before he got into Brian's lift. The guy's name was Brian, his Lyft driver. I think he did break it as soon as we left.
But
Yeah, the worst part was too. Sorry, Diggs, real quick.
No. I got
Field
nothing good to say.
right before Field left, we were like,
Hey, dude, you have a little faith in you.
we're like, come on, Field, like give us something before you leave. Give us something. Come on, you got something. Tell us.
Set on
Doesn't say anything.
Oh, he's
leaves.
like, Adam Schefter just made a big fantasy football trade.
the more and more I think about it, that lying piece of shit was in our office, and he knew about this.
Yeah, he set on it.
Yeah, I think you're 100% accurate. And I saw him checking in his Apple
Oh,
Watch.
yeah. And then he pulled out his phone.
Yeah, but he was getting full messages on his watch.
Correct.
I don't have an Apple Watch. I didn't know that's where he had a scroller on his watch.
So then when the message was very important, he put his watch down and he took his phone out of his pocket. God damn it, motherfucking Phil Yates.
He knew.
You hate him?
No.
I thought he was
liked
very
him.
nice
No,
guy.
he was very
Yeah,
nice.
he was-
Really
he
nice
was
guy.
cool. Aside from
I mean, he
Belmont Hill,
fucking owned Connor, so I loved him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did bury you a couple times.
Did he?
Yeah, he did a lot.
Did he? Oh, Vander. No, me and him.
It was
do
just
that.
nice to see someone from Massachusetts could like be a real human.
Well, that was
Oh,
the
really?
classic
Oh, really?
upscale mass right there.
Correct.
Field
Yeah.
is
I like upscale Mass way better than Southie Mass.
yeah versus the Southie garbage over
It
here.
makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
What did you do back in the docks, you motherfucker?
Yeah, I would love to be back by the dogs. You know me. I'm not a, I'm not the.
But anyways.
not the pullover kind of guy.
If Keenum stays with the Broncos, Flacco's not going to see another start again.
He's done.
Keenum.
Is that what you and Field Yates were talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's accurate.
I think that's pretty fucking accurate.
You think Case Keenum starts over Flacco?
Yeah, I think pretty much anybody.
That Case Keenum project was tough over there too. See, these are things I'm going to have to actually talk about though on Monday nights.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get my opinions heard. I would like.
I can't wait to be your spotter.
Testator has a spotter. I'm just the third guy. No friends allowed. Bro.
Well, since I'm the guy who watches every round of the draft, every fucking rep taken at the combine, maybe I'll just whisper little tidbits in your ear.
Hey, you will be a part of the research and development.
Source.
Yeah, you will be research and development.
Like
of the whole thing.
when you go during the
R&D.
game, according to my R&D department.
Yep, that is exactly. And the D in that is dicks.
Let's not talk about what the R stands for.
Could make it T.
Research.
T and D.
No,
Ridiculous.
What were you?
that could work.
Well,
we could
what-
use that.
No, what were you
Ridiculous.
thinking?
Yeah,
Nick? Just so
Alex
we can
Jones.
Open
maybe.
your fucking mouth.
Wow, Zito.
Jones, maybe.
Wow.
Marker.
That would be a fun thing to like research each week because obviously some things would have to slow down for me in other fronts. So if you get a Monday Night Football gig, that is something that you focus on. But coming down into this office here during the week and thinking of things would be a blast. I couldn't even fathom the dry erase boards that would just be running through. Oh,
People make fun of me because I watch all the combine. But like as a gambler and someone who talks about football all the time, there is no better time to learn something about some fifth rounder who's going to be taken than like combine weekend because they'll talk about him for like 5-6 minutes on there for no goddamn reason.
because there's nothing else going on.
Correct.
Yeah.
Diggs, it's some of the most boring
It's-
TV out there.
Yeah, it's not for entertainment. Strictly for knowledge. And knowledge is power, my friend.
R&D.
Yes.
R&D.
That's what you
Yeah, strong.
If you guys take
That's
anything
what you were
home
born
today-
for. I feel like.
Diggs?
Yeah.
Research and development?
Yep, for sure.
I think so.
Okay.
And stat sheets. You're good at stat sheets.
I'm in hell of an Excel, dude.
Yep.
Hell of it.
Big
I took an
Excel
Excel class.
Let's put him to the test.
Big Excel
DJ
guy.
DJ Metcalf, Ole Miss. Yeah, your name.
Yeah, 1.6% body fat. You kidding me?
Coming off spine surgery?
Yeah, I don't care.
You want him?
What do you need a spine
There
for?
you go. Remember that. Pat.
Yeah,
Remember
because
that.
you've
you
had
played in the game,
and you've had
he's
spine
coming off
surgery.
spinal surgery, and everyone's still predicting him as a top 10 pick. You're fired.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Did Peyton Manning have spine surgery and was fine?
But he couldn't feel the ball there
couple
for a
years
while.
after.
He
Afterwards,
played
yeah.
quarterback. too.
Also, quarterback not getting blasted.
You don't need to feel your spine.
Who does old Cuzzy? What position old Cuzzy play?
Wide receiver.
Looks
He
like-
was the dude we showed you
he's the
today who
dude,
looks
yeah,
like
he
fucking
looks-
Megatron.
Thanos guy.
You know, wide receiver is a position that you can protect yourself, especially if you got 1.6% body fat and you
Don't
look
fucking
like
come
that.
at me, Gorms, you piece of shit.
But a spine surgery is scary. Is that recent?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Months ago. So I didn't play.
Oh, so you wouldn't have drafted Gronk then either, huh? Off your board. You would have taken him off your board.
Yeah, which they did. Where did they get Gronk at? What
Second round.
Okay, yeah. Hey, we're going to waste it on it. He didn't play much football. This guy played half a year, then went no played more football, went under the knife, and now he's like, look at me. And I'm not bashing the kid. I'm
It
just
seems
saying.
like you are.
You
I'm
said
not.
he said,
If
look
he's-
at me because he took his shirt off?
No. I'm saying look at the guy. I mean, he's in the weight room and
I would
everything.
take my shirt off all the time.
Yeah, if
I would
like
never
that.
put a shirt
Yeah,
on.
Never.
Yeah, I just want to make sure
If
we're
the
all on the
doctors
same.
clear you, you're fine.
Okay.
I would just walk around dominating everyone.
Yeah.
I would live on a pool. Like I would just put up a little hut on a pool so that I would always have to be on the
I
pool.
would love to look like that, but working out is so hard.
It is a lot of work. But we were talking out there Somebody said, when's the last time you think he had a carb? I said, I bet he eats pizza and wings. I
Oh,
bet
yeah,
he eats
guaranteed.
pizza
Probably.
and wings.
Guaranteed.
Just like Ocho Cinco was like a notorious McDonald's every single day of his life. The worst type of food that they say will make you fat. Some guys can just eat and they look incredible. And I would assume this guy, 1.6%, he might be on the keto. But I bet you he's just I bet you he's a freak, which I didn't.
Great metabolism.
Great metabolism.
Yeah.
What's the rate code there?
I don't know.
So close.
Come on.
Metabolic.
Oh, metabolic.
Yeah, you were close.
Yeah.
Here's a game you can't win.
What?
Credit card debt.
Tell me about it.
Nowadays, they include a little breakdown to show you how only paying the minimum payments means you'll be paying it off for decades. That's right, decades. Wow. With Lending Club, you can consolidate your debt or pay off credit cards with one fixed monthly payment. Since 2007, Lending Club has helped millions of people regain control of their finances with affordable, fixed-rate personal loans. Wow. No trips to a bank. No high interest credit.
Yeah, none of that.
No high interest credit cards. Just go to lendingclub.com, tell them about yourself and how much you want to borrow, pick the terms that are right for you, and if you're approved, your loan is automatically deposited into your bank account in as little as few days. Lending Club is the #1 peer-to-peer lending platform with over $35 billion in loans issued. Go to lendingclub.com/Heartland, check your rate in minutes, and borrow up to $40,000.
$40,000.
Four stacks of high society.
What?
That's lendingclub.com/Heartland. Lendingclub.com/Heartland. All loans made by WebBank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You get all that cash. Don't
Love
just
it.
stick it in your wallet either. You know who's not getting laid anymore, Gorms?
who?
Guys with fat wallets sticking out of the back of their pants.
I did see
It's
that.
not a good look.
Money's not cool.
That's why I changed.
Girls are seeing it, and they're like, we don't like that anymore.
Back problems.
Yeah, that guy's going to have scoliosis.
Costanza wallets aren't
Because he's
cool.
been driving on that fat wallet all these years. You need a sleek wallet. And the most sleek wallet you'll ever carry with two metal plates bound together by a
metal
durable
plates.
elastic band
I like Gorman's back.
can only be found at ridgewallet.com. The Ridge looks nothing like a traditional wallet. They have titanium, carbon fiber, and aluminum options to ensure that there's an option for everyone. The Ridge is a minimal front pocket wallet.
Oh, yeah.
That's where you
Front
go now.
I love
pocket
it. Yeah,
wallet.
Don't hide how good the booty looks from
longer.
behind. You know what I'm saying? Girls want to see that.
Yeah.
And if you have a back pocket wallet, 83% chance more likely of it getting stolen.
Absolutely.
True.
Pickpockets are everywhere. They're not getting in the front pocket.
No, they're
Plus,
not.
it's protected by carbon fiber. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can almost get shot.
Yeah.
There,
It protects
and
your.
block
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, maybe
I'm
put
not
it
saying
in the,
to
put it in the
test
breast
that.
pocket.
No, don't
Right.
test it out.
Don't test
Don't
it out.
test it
but
out. I
hear
I'm
ya.
just
I
saying
hear
it's
ya.
carbon fiber. It's harder to get into. Bulk wallets just encourage you to hoard all kinds of useless shit, too. We know that, right? Like old hotel keys, gift cards, TGI Fridays gift cards only have 70 cents left on them. That's embarrassing. When you go to take a girl out and you think, oh, I got this covered. So I got this TGI Fridays gift card. Boom, there's only 70 cents on there. Now she's got to pay. You're never going to see her again.
Loser. Better go to Applebee's.
Nerd.
Oh, the Ridge wallet. It's slim,
I love it.
RFID blocking,
Yep.
and lifetime
It's important.
guaranteed. It's the last wallet you ever buy.
Yeah.
I think it is. I really think
We
it is.
all have them. We all have them.
love
We
it.
love them. And they have more than wallets. They have phone cases. They got knives. They got backpacks. They got power banks to charge your
That's a
electronic
knife.
devices. So go check them out right now and get 10% off today.
That's a lot of
With
percent.
free worldwide shipping, not just the U.S., the continental U.S.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
Why?
By going to ridgewallet.com/Heartland. That's ridgewallet.com/Heartland and use the code Heartland for 10% off your first purchase. So what's going on with you, Diggs? Outside
on?
of R&D.
Yesterday was probably the greatest day in history.
Have a good show.
We're 30 minutes into the show.
For humans that are 5'10". The internet reacted to Kyler Murray being
Yeah.
5'10", like he was 6'5". Like
Yeah.
it was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life, because when I first saw Schefter tweet out Kyler Murray stats, 5'10", blah, blah, and I was like, I don't know if that's good or not. But then the entire internet tweeted that he had just won the combine because he was 5'10". And that's a huge victory for 5'10".
They
guys.
were
It's a big
saying he
day.
was like 5'6" or something, like going into that. It's almost, they're trying to change that law where an 85% would be an A.
Oh, great.
That's like
idea.
a 5'10" is like 6 foot. Like that's the way they're looking at it right now.
I just thought that was a huge victory for 5'10", guys. And then the other thing I had was Phillies signed Bryce Harper for 13 years.
Dumb.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
In what
What?
13
13
years do you
13
think signing someone for 13 years with a no trade clause, they can't get rid of him. They'd pay him $25 million for the next 13 fucking years.
More.
He could be terrible. He had a bad year last year. He could be terrible again next year, and then they had to pay him fucking $25 million a year for the next 13 fucking years.
Good for him.
You guys see how it shakes out. They used to do this in the NHL, and it was a loophole, and then they fixed it. They'd front load the contracts, and then they'd back load them on the end, and then in like later years, the guys would either retire or magically come up with an injury and get put on long-term IR, where they still get paid, but it doesn't count against the team's cap and money structure.
But like in baseball, fucking Bobby Bonilla is still getting paid fucking $2 million a year.
He's getting paid
That's a great
till
gig,
after
though, yeah.
Bryce Harper.
Yeah, his deal expires in 2031. And
Who, Bobby?
No,
No.
that's when Harper's does. Bonilla's expires in 2035.
Yeah.
$1 million a year?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
For nothing.
Great
Fuck.
agent. Great agent.
Yeah.
Genius deal.
Genius deal. Let me just get paid on the back end.
But I don't
here.
like. Baseball does these like 10-year, fucking 13-year deals. It's the dumbest.
pools.
So
thing.
Bonilla gets $1 million a year still until just 1 million?
2031.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
$1 million
1
a
point
year.
something. It was like
Okay,
1.2.
we got to
Yeah.
meet up with him, and we got to document 1 year of him trying to blow $1 million.
Yeah, why not? Because you're getting another mill next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you stop like 10 years beforehand, you start storing up, I guess, or maybe 15 years beforehand, which I think we'd already be there, I guess. But there should have been a documentary of him just trying to. My thing is, I'll play the scratch offs where it's like $5,000 a month for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would become a show of like, okay, how do we spend this $5,000 this month, and this month, and this
Right.
month? If it was $1 million a year and he just got to blow it because he knows more is coming, that
Correct.
would be a great time.
That would be fun.
Good for Bobby Bonilla.
Hell
For
of
his
a
family, yeah.
incredible deal.
Straight cat, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, July 1st, Bobby Bonilla Day.
He hit the scratch off.
He did.
He really did.
You get $1 million a year for the rest of your life.
And what
man.
was his deal? Do you remember, Ty? It was like take money now.
Because he
up
got
front.
He got his big money was up front, right? So what do you get? 23 million or something like that.
I don't know. Back then, I doubt it was that much.
I mean,
but
before he stopped playing.
And then $1 million a year for fucking 30 years.
Genius.
Yeah,
What position did he play?
he was an outfielder.
yeah, he moved around and then like played like some first base towards the end.
Was he
too.
good?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He was very good.
Do you think it comes like in tournament checks? Or like normal checks or cash? Or
Yeah, it comes. He gets a check once a year. I'm pretty sure. If I
You're talking
remember.
about the big check? Is
Oh,
that the
yeah.
tournament check?
They're not direct depositing for him?
They might be, but I know he gets one check a year, and it's just like boom, bank account. There you go.
You got to go to a
Really?
big bank.
Yeah, just to back up the dump truck there for him.
So what they did in '95, he was making like 1.8 million, and they deferred it at a 5.1% interest rate. Boom. Because they needed to be able to pay for Daryl Strawberry's contract.
So how much is he making right now?
Right now, it says 1.13 million
So
every
he
July
takes
1st.
home $600,000 in that check.
Yeah, he's living good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, if he put any of that away
Oh
while
yeah.
he was
Plus he
playing,
made a boatload when he
Yeah.
was playing. Yeah.
good for Bobby Bonilla.
It'd be hard for me to start storing stuff if I know I'm getting 1.1 million
Like-
just for doing nothing.
Like if I were me, I'd be like,
That's
I'll
like a
start
built-in
storing in like
pension.
2023.
Yeah, it's like he has a built-in pension.
Yes.
It runs so
A
long.
really,
50
a
grand
really,
a
really
month.
good
Really,
position.
yeah.
A pension. Sorry.
That's a better pension than
Yeah, than anyone gets.
Vinatieri is going to get a better one, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
that's because he's fucking super smart, though, right?
Still play. No, it's
And
because
he's
he's
been
still
in the league for
playing.
He has the
Still
most points of all
playing.
time, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Will he ever stop? You think he's going to try to collect his 401k? Which way
While
you can
he's
start
playing.
at 49, right? You can start collecting that, or is it 59?
59.
There's a 59 or 40. Maybe a 59. That's
49
gonna
is
be
too
a-
young.
Even if it is 59. Can't rule it out.
We can't roll it out yet with him because he's just jumping right back in for
Yep.
another thing. Hey, Foxy came in the studio.
What's up,
guys?
Foxy?
Guys, just had to finish a WWE video.
Oh,
How's the show?
Good.
Good. How's the video?
It's good. It's a good video. It's Pat's first day at the WWE. It's pretty funny.
Nice.
A lot of people in it.
Foxy,
Yes.
if Pat doesn't get the Monday Night Football gig, who would you like to see in the booth?
Ooh, that's tough, dude. You're asking the wrong guy, but I will say if Pat gets that job, I will be like front row of where the booth is, holding an iPhone up straight up and just live streaming Pat the entire time.
We've already talked about this.
Yes.
This is the idea. He's going to get a selfie stick. We'll get a seat right in front of the booth, and he will just hold up the selfie stick, and it will be a live stream of me talking the entire time.
Yeah, so you get two coverages.
Yeah, more me. It'd be best. My mom will be like, I tried to go to the internet because I didn't want to hear you on ESPN, and fucking Evan's just streaming you live everywhere I go.
I would enjoy the call. Like, Pat, you tell your fucking camera guy that his fucking dumbass phone is in our shot every single fucking play.
Oh, I don't know that guy. He's been here every week. Oh, drop it down a little bit.
Why does Brett Favre never make a play to grab a booth spot?
That's a
He
really.
hates football.
I mean, I
he
love Brett.
doesn't.
I love Brett Favre,
That
but
man
he's
bleeds
kind
football.
of just a Southern fried hick. I don't know if they really want him in the booth.
Doesn't he coach? I think he coaches. I actually think he coaches for high school.
He does.
Yeah,
does.
that man loves the game. So watch your mouth.
I was just kidding.
He
I was
just threw one the other night.
Come on.
Oh,
Yeah,
he fucking
and
whipped
it was
that
an
ball.
absolute dart.
Or wasn't there the video
He
though
could still
about
be
him
playing.
learning what a nickel defense was, like however many years into the league?
Oh my god, I wish I remember that story. Some backup came in. I think it might have been Hasselbeck.
Maybe.
No, some backup taught him what a defense. Basically, that defenses have different coverages, and it was like his 5th or 6th year in the league. He didn't even have a fucking clue. He's just going out there slinging it. It looks
why
like
he's
they're
the
that
best.
way.
Beast.
The
Incredible,
absolute best of all time.
the best.
He's my favorite quarterback of all time for sure, by
It
far.
was tough towards the end.
Yeah,
but,
it had a rough exit.
yeah. And just like
not-
him in the playoffs, when he was like 38, thinking he could make every throw, still
Well,
throwing cross body and throwing picks.
He
and
sounds
shit.
like a little bit of a Packer.
He did great.
Yeah.
He did great things at every stop. He was very, very good in Green Bay. He was sending dick pics in New York, and then he fucking was really, really good again in Minnesota.
Yep.
Like he did good things at every fucking stop.
Okay, did you guys all answer that question if it's not Pat? Because I have someone in mind.
Go ahead.
I was thinking Randy Moss. I like what Randy Moss does.
He
That'd be
would be
electric.
And he's already with ESPN. Be a good fit.
I mean, I think Nate Burleson just got cucked out of a Pat's dream threesome.
I think it has actually. I think I've actually been on the record saying I think I'd like to call a game with Randy Moss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Oh, what
Be
about
electric.
that'd be quite a splash. Now, if we're talking
when
splash.
we talked? Or no, we did talk to Rex, and he said he wouldn't want to be in the booth because it'd be too censored, right?
Well, and I also think Rex has tried it before.
He said himself, he was like, I wasn't any good when
Correct.
they had
Yeah,
me.
It
You
was
know,
too censored. It was a Bruce situation.
Good for him with some self-awareness too, by the way.
because
good
I
for him.
remember
Definitely.
that he was not good. On the, I think he only did one game. It was like Monday night, the first week of the
fucking
season.
him and Boom.
Yeah, he did like the
second
11-15 game.
Yeah,
Mhm.
San
Well, if he
Diego.
was-
Yep.
How about
Yeah,
Jeff
San Diego.
Saturday?
What's that?
Jeff Saturday.
No.
I don't know if he wants it. Right? Doesn't he coach his high school football?
That's true. He does coach on there, doesn't he?
Yeah, Jeff is a handsome man, though. I mean, he's disappeared, but I think he does the coaching thing. He's good on TV, though. He negotiated a CBA.
Good looking man.
Yeah, if it wasn't Pat, this would never happen. But I think Snoop Dogg would do pretty damn good up there.
Who?
Snoop Dogg. Snoop D-O-double-G.
With the hockey video. He's
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about the LA Kings.
I mean, I just think no matter what, Snoop Dogg's one of those guys with the mic in front of him.
He
You
used to
just
do that
need to listen
bit
to him.
on Kimmel where he'd narrate over nature videos.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, that was so good.
I think he had a
hilarious.
show. I think he had a show doing that. I'm pretty sure. If
Football diehards would freak the fuck out.
Yeah, absolutely. But also, have you seen
he
Coach
does know
Snoop on
football.
Netflix?
Yeah.
he's a
Big
coach.
football guy.
Coach Snoop.
I have seen Coach Snoop on Netflix. That other guy he's got coaching needs to get him out of there. But I'm a big Snoop fan. Fuck, I forget what I was going to say. What did you mention?
Football diehards.
Oh yeah, they probably hate me too, though.
I don't think so because you will
you gotta
add
name
to the broadcast.
Fourth down.
Like you have
not
knowledge,
just put down.
and you will add. Snoop would not fucking add anything
I read personality,
besides comedy.
attitudes.
All right. Well, let me throw a scenario at you. If they said we want you in the booth,
Yeah.
you're not going to say much.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
hold on,
that's not
hold
their
on,
control.
hold on,
Yeah, well.
hold on. We
We'll
want
start
you.
that way.
We want you on every special team play, whether it's an extra point, a field goal, a punt, a kickoff. We want you go. The floor is yours. Would you consider it?
No, I think they should do that. But I also think being the third man in the booth, I don't want to be just a special teams
That'd be
expert.
very awkward.
Right.
No way.
I don't want to be Jay Feely. I want to have like an actual opinion through the entire game because you got to paint the picture. You got to tell the story, man. You
Yeah.
know, that's beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah, and you prove that with Detroit, Green Bay. Like this is already. I don't understand the debate here, but
I don't either.
Whatever.
Honestly,
It
the
just makes sense.
NFL themselves put out a highlight reel. Like the NFL put out a highlight reel.
Yeah.
That seems like that should be enough in of itself.
And how many times has that happened on the person's first call in the NFL?
Yeah, you don't see Daryl Moose Johnston having like his highlights.
Come on. What the hell are we
Easy on
talking
Moose,
about
huh?
here?
I shouldn't be getting excited. I shouldn't be getting excited.
I mean,
about
you just gotta wait. It's a
Hey,
process.
just see what happens.
Yeah.
You got other shit. I mean, it's no,
I got some stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, now you got some hot
You're
seats.
still young too. There's still
You want to temper your excitement? Let's think of the negatives. They're probably gonna try. Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
They're probably gonna try and limit the things you say and what you say.
I
Right?
doubt it.
I do think they would.
What
I
do you
think the
mean?
suits would be uptight about him because
Disney.
I think they'd get nervous about him.
I
Not
do
that
think
you would swear or anything. Obviously,
Yeah.
you're professional.
Yeah, but they can't control ultimately
No,
what
but I
he
think
ends up saying.
after
and if it does
after
well.
every game, I
When
think
it's
that-
live.
Yeah, I think after every game, there'd be a phone call or something coming down on him, and I think it would get old quick.
That's like the WWE. Whenever Michael Cole was like, I want you to be you, I want you to be you. And the first time I had to sit through a couple of rehearsals, I'm like, well, I'm definitely not going to say what I'm going to say on TV right here. I want a natural
Right.
pop. And then they're like, okay, you feel good? Yeah, I feel good. I feel good. And then we go live and it's nothing of what we just said. It's like, but it's good. But
Yeah,
it's good.
Then it just has to work.
Then it just has to work. It's just like
Yeah.
Steve Austin cut a promo where he said, you guys got your Bible and your well, Austin 3:16 just said this, and that was all just like straight from the hip, and that turned into making WWE probably $1 billion, probably $1 billion.
Yeah.
Literally. Did you hear that whole place? They were into it. But yeah, I do believe I'd be intrigued to see the build up. They'll probably send me to classes, I'd assume. They'd send me to all these things.
Sure.
Which
Yeah.
by the way, I enjoy learning. I enjoy learning things because to talk shit, you got to be good. So I would like to be very good so that I could, in turn, talk shit about it.
I don't
Right.
think they would censor what you talk about. They may censor how long you talk about.
Yes, exactly. You have to learn the rules of when I'm supposed to go and when I'm not supposed to go.
Yeah, you already have an internship with the WWE too. You've already been to a few classes. It's not like
Orientation.
it's not your first day on the block here.
Excuse me, I'm learning. I like learning though too. That's something I would enjoy learning about it. Strictly so I could talk shit.
Yeah.
That is really I would like to be good because if you're not good, you can't talk. You can't
Right.
really talk. It's tough to.
And you're good at using the rules to your advantage.
There we go.
What would you do if they said like if you got it, but they're like, hey, but you have to fly to wherever we're going to be on like Wednesday?
I don't think they do
The
that.
Wednesday before.
Yeah, or like Thursday or whatever it is. I'm sure the prep. I mean, I have no idea, but I would guess that it's probably Thursday, right?
You probably
Is when
get there
they-
Friday.
Friday maybe.
Yeah, because Saturday is now the Friday meetings where you meet with the people. So you probably go Friday. Friday night, you probably travel in. Saturday, Sunday to Monday night. Yeah, I would do that for sure. For sure. That'd be a fun year too.
Yeah.
Fun year. Yeah. Now Friday night though, if I'm United States champion, SmackDown, it's going to be tough to get. I mean, we're going to have to figure this out, boys.
Make it happen.
Hey, if this all comes together though, I think like CA deserves quite a round of applause.
That's like you said earlier. That's an iconic position. You get that job, you don't lose it, so you figure out a way to work everything around it.
Yeah, well, you focus on that one pretty hard too.
Put it out in
Right.
the universe. Let's just applaud
Oh, it's out
CAA
there.
right now for getting you the job, brother.
CA did
I'll
that.
do
you know?
some
That's what I want to do. No, positivity.
What?
Coonan.
They're saying group.
Hey, he's the man. Cool's a good guy. He's a good guy. I like that guy.
Yeah, he reps a lot of guys that talk about football. We're about to learn a lot about the Coonan.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
How
I'm
he
saying it
feels
out now.
about us.
I'm saying it now. I like him, but it might change. Coonan.
Huh? You want to piss off a Connor that's loud from Boston?
All right, I'm all right.
Nick, you're looking down on me still. You're still standing up to support your table mate.
I am, but I've become a stander now. I like it.
So you prefer the standing over
Oh
the
yeah,
sitting.
I sat at a cube for like 8 years, and there were always a couple people in the office that had standing desks. Like, look at this tryhard.
I worked
you
at
go.
a place once when we were
You
not
were a
allowed to
stander,
sit.
Diggs.
I had one for a while. Yeah,
I don't believe it.
I did.
I refuse to believe it.
I did. I swear to God.
He had it quit. I mean, that's very
Oh, no,
good.
no. I lowered it a lot. But I did have one. Yeah.
I worked at a place for 2.5 years. You were not allowed to sit.
Really?
There were no stools. We had a little old lady who was a sign shop, so she would, like, you call it weeding. She would tear away the excess vinyl out from the letters or whatever was being cut out. She got a stool. Glenda got to sit there in her stool.
Glenda.
The rest of us, no stools to be found.
I don't like being forced to stand. I like have the option to stand. I think that's
I
the
agree.
differential.
Oh yeah,
Correct.
I agree.
Working in a restaurant, forced to stand.
I choose to
terrible.
stand.
You worked in a
I
restaurant?
choose
Oh, yeah.
to stand.
Oh, were you a waiter, hostess?
A funny story, actually. I worked in a really high-end restaurant, actually. Yeah, it was called the Bancroft. So I was a
They
server.
didn't teach you shit though.
Oh,
like
no.
they didn't teach you shit about like how to be a human.
It's incredible
No,
how many
no,
scumbags get jobs at high-end restaurants.
It's incredible. Yeah, no, really, it is. It is.
Did you ever wait on Foxy?
No, Foxy never made it to my restaurant.
I was at a higher class restaurant.
Exactly. It wasn't. It
Oh, is
wasn't
that the A train?
Get off the tracks.
I don't want you to forget your punchline.
Thanks, man.
But did you guys see this, the FedEx robot thing? So FedEx is rolling out autonomous robots that drive around on the streets to deliver your packages now. And so
Oh, did I see someone beating the fuck out of one?
Finally.
Probably. You probably did. But they've also partnered with a couple other companies that are potentially doing it, like pizza companies and things like that. And I hate it.
I love it.
I couldn't hate it more. Taking away our jobs, Todd.
They're taking her job,
I hate delivery drivers. I'm going to tell you right now.
bro.
I'd rather have a robot.
I'm all in on
think
the
this,
robot.
I mean, you think it's going to work, though?
No,
It's going to be
no.
a nightmare.
No, the homeless are going to steal my goddamn pizza rolling down the street.
Wait, you gotta tip it.
Look, they just had that thing where the guy dipped these fucking nut sacks and put a gourmet into the people's food when he was delivering.
What do you
it.
think
A
the
robot
robot's going to
can't
do to it?
that.
Where do you think that robot claws have been?
He doesn't have
Who
balls.
cares? I don't care. They're not testicles.
Might have been on some testicles.
Wait till
Someone
they-
could have been rubbing their balls all over that robot out there in the street. Homeless guys, like Dick
Handies
said.
from Robies are not good.
My robot would kill a homeless person if they rubbed his balls on there.
It's not your robot.
I feel like you're against robots in general.
I normally am, but not in the sense of delivery. I mean,
Yeah,
this
me
was
either.
like 4 wheels and a fucking.
Nick though, seems to be probably because he's read the most about it all. That's
Oh,
probably
early
why.
on, I used to
Probably
be all
strictly because
for.
of iRobot and Will Smith. This is strictly the only reason why he's
Fuck
against
that.
robots.
Will Smith too didn't. It's not in Suicide Squad 2. Thank God.
no way.
What a
Because of
surprise.
that movie, I'm kind of getting a conspiracy theory here. What happens if the robots are rolling down the street and the homeless do steal them, right? So because they steal them, then the government gives the robots guns. They just start killing homeless people stealing pizzas.
Win-win.
Why is it homeless? What if it's just a couple of college kids?
What if it's Thai?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
this
I
could
mean-
be the beginning of a massive iRobot situation.
I wouldn't put this past me to steal the pizza either.
Yeah, a little stupid robot rolls by.
Yeah, for sure.
Little drive. I'll tell you what, that robot better not be on the south side of Pittsburgh. That's a fucking anybody could get in situation about 2, 3 a.m.
Beating each other with that
Is there
robot.
pictures of it at all?
Yeah.
You seen a
Well,
flick?
It looks like a giant box on
yeah, that
wheels
thing's
with a
getting
camera
fucked.
on the top.
Oh, but there's definitely the shit's definitely locked in that box. Huh?
That looks like
So-
Maybe.
So Pat, we saw that. It's almost identical to that at Radio Row in Atlanta at the Super Bowl. Pepsi had one around Radio.
Oh
You remember
shit!
that?
Right.
That
So
was
So the
that.
guy would go sit way over there.
It was
okay,
like the
and he'd
bird in the
monitor it.
national anthem.
And it would just go around. If you wanted a Pepsi, a thing was going by, snip, got your Pepsi.
Okay, and like 1 or 2, I'm fine with. Moderation is
We
key.
have one of those here. We have a
Oh yeah, the Reese's one.
The Reese. We have a Reese's
Yeah.
robot.
It's remote controlled though.
No.
You control it.
Think how much better your life is if you're a FedEx driver and you just pull up and then you just hit a lever and you just dump the robot out to go to the house. You
That's
don't have
not a
to
bad
leave your
idea. If
van.
it's a nice, quick operation.
Yeah.
Then you're more
You
efficient.
don't have to get out in the rain, the winter.
If they got robots driving around delivering your packages, that driver's not going to have a job too long either because they're just going to have self-driving cars doing it.
But I will tell you this: delivery drivers. I think delivery drivers should maybe get a little gut check here.
No, I agree in that sense.
1,000%.
I think they listen. I understand that you're using this as a hustle to get something, but the particular hustle that you have involves interacting with humans. So if you hate that completely, that's I'm sorry. I am very sorry that the company I ordered food from has elected to have a delivery service that you are. People are angry when they deliver. People get mad at people get mad at.
Wouldn't you be?
I would be pissed. I would never sign up for it.
Smelling
though.
delicious food all day long. You're not allowed to have any of it.
But true that.
But they're
True
signing up
that.
for it.
But what the issue is, they sign it. I feel like I tip. Well, we do the DoorDash thing where you have to tip
Oh, yeah.
beforehand,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Which is
Yeah.
that's absurd.
bro. This,
Let me guess how good you are at your job.
let me judge. But they've been 2 hours and like 40 minutes for a delivery. It's like how does this even happen?
Yeah.
And then they show up and it's my fault. Like they're mad at me. Like I'm the bad guy. I'm like, what did I do?
Just had to order this food, didn't
Exactly. They're like, oh, we
Your
don't
house
know.
is hard to find.
No, DoorDash knows. It's never getting to my house. It's always the entire process of, because DoorDash, they pick up the food and then they pick up food from other places. They do like
Yes.
7 different orders and then they get to the place. It's like 2 hours later, 2 hours.
Shit's cold.
And then I'm the asshole for judging them. They're like, "Oh, dude, I'm getting paid by delivery." It's like,
That's why I've learned
I'm
you got to
starving.
You got to order at weird times.
True. Not a lot of.
Speaking of that, we talked about it last show. $100 off Postmates promo code Heartland.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a great deal, right?
Oh yeah.
Incredible.
Oh yeah.
Ty, whenever it first got announced, said, "I'm gonna abuse the shit out of this," and you did.
I haven't done it yet. I'm waiting until I really need it. You know, like
That's what, I'm going to use it. Probably all $100 this weekend.
Actually, you know what? NCAA tournament. Boom. Book
Nice.
it. I'm
There you
going to do
go.
it that entire week.
Good call.
They deliver everything, right?
Everything.
Everything you want.
Everything. Medicine.
Groceries.
24/7.
Need
What?
a pop.
Oh, yeah. 24/7, 365.
Like a CVS is coming to the house.
Oh, yeah.
Really, I get cereal,
Whatever you want.
milk.
Oh, yeah.
They're on it.
That's always a problem late night when I go out there and get some frosted mini wheats. Got the frosted mini wheats, no milk.
Pour it in the bowl.
I'm back
Open
on
the fridge. You're
Back on the
devastated.
keto with you.
With me, I'm not on it. I need to get back on it.
I say
though.
that after eating a tonight though Ben and Jerry's
Yes,
this
he did.
afternoon here in the office.
How good is it?
So good.
It's I've been trying to get back on the keto here. I've been trying to flip the switch mentally, and then I'll just walk back and see that the most stuff Oreo thing.
Oh my god!
Yeah, yeah.
How good were those?
I need more.
They were delicious.
It's the best. When I was looking at them, I'm like, that's too much filling for me.
That's what you think.
Yeah,
But
it's-
a
when you
birthday
eat it,
cake.
it's like, dude, I mean a birthday cake.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what.
Shout out to the guy from Nabisco who sent him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if you want to send another shipment, don't feel free.
We appreciate it very much.
plowed through that box.
Yeah.
Oh
Sir.
my god,
Todd was a gentleman and let the whole box, let the whole office eat some.
dude.
This most stuff Oreo though. Thing.
We do some things here that are very conducive to Nabisco diet. Boy, it really hits a spot.
That guy is our demo. It was incredible. What was it, Nutter Butters with chocolate around?
Oh, fudge dip Nutter Butters.
I didn't get those.
Illegal.
I
Hey,
didn't-
speaking of Ben and Jerry's, is this a true statement? For some reason, when you get the small quart size ice cream, it tastes better.
The pint
than
size?
the pint size.
Yeah,
it tastes better than the half gallon or
ingredients.
gallon.
The
size?
ingredients are. I think they use the same amount of toppings / ingredients for the pint size as they do the full size.
I think
can't
so
be
too.
doing that.
You can't
be doing that.
I think. I also think Lay's use the same amount of chips for a full bag versus a little
Snack
bag.
bag.
I'm on all you motherfuckers.
Yeah, you are.
There's so much
Can't do anything
air
about it.
in a bag of chips. There's
You think
so
they
much
do
air.
that with the Blizzards at Dairy Queen? That's why I got to order extra
For
Oreos.
sure. For sure.
I wouldn't be fucking surprised.
Because I get the big cup, and it's just you might as well just get a cup of vanilla ice cream.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
You
60
think they
minutes to
smash
fucking report on
those
this.
Oreos themselves there?
What'd you say?
You think they smash them up there?
Oh, yeah,
You think they
guaranteed.
come smashed?
Oh no, they definitely come in big
1000%.
bags.
Yeah.
Somebody's job.
Maybe.
Just a step on
I
them.
think you might be right.
That's a good gig.
No, they definitely put in that like plastic blender from Guys Grocery Games. Oh, crushes things up real nice.
Yeah. Oh, it was like
That is a
job.
nice piece of
Oh, yeah,
equipment.
it's-
food processor.
yeah, I've thought about ordering one since watching.
I have one, and it's awesome. I make dog food in it.
I have one, and my dogs love it.
Is your
I
dog still
never
puking and shitting everywhere?
No, it's all dried up.
That's nice.
luckily.
Nope, just you now.
Yeah, they got me sick somehow.
Yeah.
But
Sucks.
the Great Dane went to the vet today just to make sure nothing was wrong or whatever. 190 pounds
Good
he weighed in.
Lord.
And that's after being sick for a week. 190 pounds.
That's me. In
Oh,
eighth
so he's
grade.
2 bills.
Yeah,
He's 2 bills for
He's
sure.
2 bills when he's
So you guys weigh the same.
yeah. He weighs a little more than me now actually.
Oh, alpha.
Todd, me and Bailey went to your house, and that dog, I swear.
Oh,
was-
I never asked you about this.
Yeah.
he tried to kill you, right?
He tried to fucking kill me.
The Great Dane?
Yeah, the Great Dane.
Go, Great Day!
Yeah, good for that fucking dog.
Go, Gibby. I forgot Bailey told me that. He's like, that Gibson tried to kill Connor.
He was
Like,
going to. I looked at his eyes, and I was like, you got a crazy look in your eyes. What are you about to do here? And then his tail was tucked between his legs, and he was walking all weird. I was like, oh my God, a Great Dane's about to bite
Did
my
you
throat
run out of here?
Oh yeah, I was like, Bailey, what the fuck is going on with your Great Dane?
What? Hey, no.
Did it come after?
They say, yeah. Did it come after you? Did
It
bark?
was just barking. But Jimmy and Carter were kind of like they were two sheep as a shield running around my legs.
Oh, they're holding back. Hold me back.
So they held me out, and then I got the hell out of there. This is when we were getting the tire.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, this is the tire trip. Almost lost my life.
He's got a bark that's fucking intimidating. I'll tell you that. It shakes the house.
Yeah.
when he's going crazy.
200 pounds.
Yeah,
It's a human being. I mean, that thing is massive.
yeah. He's
Why?
crazy.
Great Danes are normally pretty docile.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he's not.
I don't know.
He's
I think
older
it's
too.
Two
He's getting
alphas
old.
walking around a house,
Yeah.
you know.
Two alpha.
He's getting older.
Must got a little jealous.
You think he made
He's like that
Yeah.
senior citizen dog. So he probably has flashbacks of the war and shit. He's freaking out.
Another criminal thing is going on in Utah.
Okay.
They are passing. It's already passed in the House. It's going in front of the Senate now. That if you wait up to a minute at a red light and there's no traffic around, you can go through the red light without getting a ticket.
Should
Wow.
be.
That's the best
It should be
lie ever.
30 seconds.
That is the best law.
Maybe 15 seconds.
That's my favorite law. I've just decided right now it's my favorite law.
I
What do you think?
I think a minute's too long.
Are you asking for trouble? I mean, think about this. You know,
It's kind of how I operate right now.
I mean,
I run more red lights than anybody.
how many
goes through.
fucking red lights are you sitting at that are a minute long? First off, that red light should be taken out.
Yes.
That is true.
And if you're there, especially like late at night, and
Right.
there's
It's
It's a
nobody
stop sign. It turns
coming,
into a stop
yeah.
sign real quick.
if you do, Todd McComas, run a red light, do you feel pretty secure that, hey, if somebody pulls me over, I'm going to go, hey, what's up, bro? And you're like, oh, cool. See ya.
Yeah. I mean,
Not so much anymore.
No?
Really?
Nah, maybe back in the day, because I see so many cops now around. Like we go to the Indianapolis
idea who they
500 or
are.
something, and I used to know everybody. I don't know fucking anybody
Gotcha.
anymore. There will be like 4 people that I see that
This
I know.
is a genius law, but I still think it should be 15 seconds.
Yeah, but
max.
I mean, but what if it's rush hour though, and you're just playing fucking bumper cars out there? I mean, there's people going to lose their life over this law.
All it takes
Somewhere.
is one guy, to get,
to get
ejected out. No, I'm talking ejected out of his windshield and then mangled by a car. And they'll be like,
it
all right,
should
maybe-
probably be from.
we'll just go back to reds.
From 10 p.m. to maybe 5 a.m. Maybe put in hours on it.
How does a police officer enforce this though? Like 15 seconds.
They
you've been
only
there.
if they
Yeah, how
only
would you-
enforce it if they see you.
There is
Yeah.
a light in my town, and this is what all these lights should just do. They have light sensors,
Yeah,
so
you
when
flick
it
your
is,
lights.
when it is 10 to 5, that's what every light
for
should just
ambulances.
have.
Flash of brights.
Yeah, it's for ambulances.
That's
But
fine.
I
Yeah,
knew
slam
that,
the
of
front
course.
door closed.
But they should have that for every single light.
Oh, your fucking town. Like your town's the only one that has fucking those stoplights.
I didn't know they were
You
even called
fucking
hospital
yuppie
lights.
motherfucker.
I feel like the lights should have
Show milk and
sensors.
cookie ass.
Sorry, we had a hospital in our town.
I feel like all the lights should have
Saving lives.
sensors, and the other lanes would be able to tell there's no cars, and then change quickly.
Most
from
do,
red to green.
but that is the worst in the world when you get up to a light that is clearly not have a sensor and it's still running on
Yeah.
that time,
Yeah.
archaic
Same
times.
cycle it
Yes.
operates on in rush hour.
Correct.
traffic.
Yeah.
See, I don't know
it's the
about
worst.
this too, though, because in high school I was a big proponent of if I knew the person behind me, I would wait until it was almost at
Yeah,
red,
just-
and then I would go, and then you screw them over, and then they're sitting at
Yeah,
the red.
yeah.
I want
Hilarious move.
Yeah, I
by the
love
way.
doing
Respect,
it. I was
respect.
a huge fan of doing it. I want to make sure that stays in place because what if we're there? No one else is behind him, or no one else is there.
Well, you still gotta wait.
Then he just gets to take off real quick, and
true.
the
He's still
joke doesn't
taking
play
away the
anymore.
look.
He's still got to wait.
I can see, and you're laughing your ass off.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you
yeah.
see it go amber, and you're like,
yeah.
completing the turn.
I used to
yeah.
do it all the time.
Back where in Pittsburgh, where Diggs and I live, there is one street where there is a turning lane, and you would come, and it would be opposite traffic. You'd swerve into the turning lane real quick, and then get back into your lane, and it would trigger the red light for the oncoming traffic, so they'd get stuck and have to sit there.
Ooh, see, I like that
That's a
too.
good one. It's a really
I
good
like
one.
that too.
It's a really good one.
Yeah, like going to school in the morning, you wait, maybe make the guy behind you get a detention or something. It was pretty sweet.
I do like that.
Yeah, it was a
What's
good
up with
gig.
you, Zito?
I think Indiana has a Nesquik problem. Every place I've been to recently has no Nesquik chocolate milk, and I don't know what's going on.
All right.
What do
First
you
of
mean?
all, the Nesquik headquarters is in India.
This problem's even worse now. Honestly, I went to 3 different places today to get a Nesquik chocolate milk. Unless that's the hottest item in these places at like 11 or 12 o'clock during the day, that blows my mind.
You mean like?
Just normal chocolate,
Chocolate milk.
not the double chocolate, not the strawberry, not the
No,
banana.
I get it, but where are you ordering this from?
You also shop in the hood.
Well, is that a hood drink?
Oh, you're talking
Well, I'm
about
just
like
saying-
at a gas station?
Yeah. So I went to Walgreens
Yeah.
and CVS.
I thought you were
Let's
going to
not
like
apply this-
restaurants,
yeah.
walking and sitting down and ordering a Nesquik fucking chocolate milk.
No. They use the Hershey milk.
Hershey's milk.
Nothing
I don't know
milk.
because your gas stations are different.
What's
No,
even?
no. So Walgreens and CVS, though, those are like established like businesses.
Yeah.
They're always out of it.
First off, I'll go on a limb here.
Oh, go ahead.
That bottled Nesquik chocolate milk, trash.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
Really?
Trash.
You actually believe that with your heart?
Yeah. Like if you go to a gas station, whatever the local dairy is 1,000 times better. If you
I'm
just
with
get
you.
there,
That's
with
always
you.
gone though. Always gone.
The gas
yeah,
station.
because it's always better.
The gas station.
Well,
next to
I'm
your
not
guys-
disputing that, but Nesquik is also delicious.
It's
Yes,
too,
it
it's
is
too,
delicious.
it's
Thank
too
you.
rich or something
Yeah.
for me. I don't like it. To be honest, I'm being 100%
Too rich
honest.
for A-Train's blood.
This
off the
is
tracks.
this is going to be a free plug for them, but that Fairlight,
Yeah, they're
Oh, yeah.
delicious.
their
Yeah.
chocolate milk and their
Oh, the best.
milk is the best.
Delicious.
Too heavy.
For sure. I mean, it's delicious.
Yeah, we can shout them out because I'm pretty sure we fucked them over with a video.
We probably
at the
did.
Indy 500 a while ago.
2 years ago.
You know what's interesting about
I was
them being
coordinating that,
in
so
Indiana,
no
though,
surprise
Todd,
that got
is
fucked up.
I was supposed to get Zeet a Nesquik when we went to the gas station earlier. Completely forgot. You know, it was on me.
Yeah.
So I was going to order him a 12-pack on Amazon and just have it delivered to him. It says it can't be delivered to our zip code.
There we go. Oh my God. There might
What's
be a
going on?
shortage.
Now
think there's a
I could be off saying that the headquarters is here, but if you drive on US 31 and you go north to Kokomo, before you get to Kokomo, you're going to see the giant Nesquik rabbit guy. It's out there.
No, it's right
There's-
outside Anderson. yeah.
Oh, Donner and
No, it's
Anderson.
on 31.
Does that rabbit have a name?
got him.
We got him
Drove
a
past
COVID
it for 2
battle. We
years
got
every
him a
time I went to Ball
COVID
State.
battle.
I don't want to disagree with you, Todd, because I don't live here.
Right.
Get the hell out of the way, man.
So I don't know if that's like a manufacturing plant or if it's a warehouse or what it is, but there's something big with Nesquik.
Maybe the guy who put that up there is the biggest Nesquik fan in the world, and he bought all the Nesquik, and that's why Zito can't fucking get any.
That might be it. Honestly,
Okay,
this is
there
a
we go.
real big dilemma for me.
Their
right now, though.
headquarters are in Switzerland.
Ah,
I don't know where the U.S.
Switzerland,
headquarters are.
Indiana?
There is
No. Fucking Switzerland.
There's a Nestle plant in Indiana, though.
Oh,
Where
Nestle.
Oh, Nestle.
Which is
Anderson.
Nesquik.
Oh, it's an Anderson.
Nestle is Nesquik.
Yeah.
It's an Anderson?
Yes.
Okay.
There it is.
All right, well, fuck you.
Their abundant
saying,
water
'cause-
supply makes it well suited, apparently.
The only reason I
That's
say
what I'm
that
learning
because
here.
the million times that I've drove to South Bend, which is past, I've never once
Yeah.
seen that. What you were talking
Yeah,
about.
okay.
Score one for me.
There's a penitentiary on the way up there.
Yeah, there is. And
Terre
Air
Haute?
Force Base.
Right next to each other. Right?
It's in Miami.
Where, Kokomoa?
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Good strip club.
Mexico's
up.
up there too.
Really?
Yeah, there's a little sign.
Yeah.
It says Mexico this way.
No one gives a fuck about this. What we're talking about.
I lost you at Kokomo. to be
Maybe put a
honest.
marker here. See.
Gator, you just ran in to replace Evan. He had to run out. You got anything for the group?
I think that all internet companies are scams, and like all ISPs, I was paying for up to 400 down, 20 up because we do a lot of
Nobody knows
work
what
from
that
home.
400 megabytes.
See,
ISPs are internet service providers.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
And I went and tested my router. I was getting 20 down, 1 up. So quite literally 5%
Yeah, dude, they're
of
all
what I was
fucking
paying
scams.
for.
All home internets suck.
Yeah.
Well,
Fucking
so then I
terrible.
call this company and tell them that. They're like, all right, we'll send a code to your router. They sent some digital code, and out of nowhere, I have everything I'm paying for. So there's
Really?
just some
Just-
random wall. There's companies out here that are functioning just as scams.
Oh, yeah. Very impressed that they fixed it that quickly for you, though. Usually they give you the runaround like, did you unplug the router?
Yeah.
Did you unplug it? Did you wait 30
Yeah, no,
seconds
they
to
go,
plug it
oh,
back
that's
in?"
kind of fucked up. Let's just press this button right here. You should be good.
Oh, well, we got a lot of hops. You know, there's a lot of hops to get from, and then
This
the
is what
hub.
Nick did for
in the
10
city,
years.
you know. ISP's the worst.
Our internet sucks
Yep,
at our
same.
house.
Same.
It's so bad at ours.
it's ours too.
And
I can't
have
use specific
Comcast,
websites.
we pay for the extra, but if I go very far from the router at all, nothing.
Why do they put the router in the wrong spot in the house?
I know.
You got to tell them where
yeah,
to put
you
it.
gotta do
Oh,
it.
get the
Tell
fuck-
them.
They should know my house.
They do know, but they put it wherever it's easier for them to put it.
I put it, in the
put it in the
living room,
middle.
which is the middle of the house. It's connected to the TV
Yeah.
because I got the X1 platform because I'm fucking fancy. But
You got to splurge for the X1. You have to.
but it's like if I go like into the garage or I'm on the back patio, forget about it. I have to
Oh,
go
you need to get an extender.
off. And
Here's
go to
something I
somewhere.
can't figure out.
Extendo.
So I live very close to this office, right? Extremely close, within a block, basically. I can use
Do quite well.
Instagram music, IG music on my stories, right? In this office, I can put a song in an IG story. When I go home, that option is not available. This is not available in your region. I'm like, what the fuck? It's
You're
50
parking
yards.
all the way.
Well, that's on the other side of the street. You got to
Yeah, it's
understand that. That's
insane.
over there, and we're here.
It's absolutely, it makes no sense.
Wow, that's crazy.
Internet's the worst and the best.
You got that
Yeah.
meth
There it is.
internet.
Don't forget about it.
Catch 22.
The worst and the best. How about you, Ty?
So they're making a Sopranos prequel movie called Many Saints of Newark. I think it's going to be pretty good. But
with Chantix.
yes. So today they announced that Ray Liotta
Yes.
is going to be in the
tried
cast, which
everything to quit smoking.
let this eat quick.
Cocaine, everything. Nothing worked. Then I tried fucking Chantix.
But what I wanted to say is Ray Liotta looks like a bag of mashed up asshole.
Oh, yeah.
It is not. I don't understand how he looks older than De Niro, Pacino, and Pesci combined.
Because he smoked
Rough
for
life.
fucking
That's
a
what I don't
billion
know.
years,
I think
Hard living, man.
he needs to get rid of the Chantix and start fucking just sucking down heaters again. He looks terrible.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, I don't know
I
how
think
old
he went
is.
hard. I'm pretty sure he went hard.
Yeah.
Can it
He
be botched
had to
surgery?
have.
Is he like 62, 63?
I think he's older than that, but
Really?
But
Ray
he
Liotta.
does. I mean,
Like
He does
drugs
not
and
look
alcohol,
good.
like will affect.
no, he's 64. You're right.
Yeah, he has not aged well at all.
Got to be the booze.
Oh yeah, that'll age him.
1800.
yeah, it will.
He probably hits the bottle real hard.
Yeah, Ray has
Likes
lived.
the
Like you
sauce.
can tell Ray has lived.
Yeah, good for him.
You got a good life.
What's it called again?
The Many Saints of Newark.
I like the name.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone in here is a Sopranos guy, but I don't know how to feel about it. I'm really excited. I just don't know if it's going to be any good.
Well, so my thing on these is as long as the original people are controlling it, which they are, like the original,
correct. Yep.
then it should be good, right? Like as long
Yeah.
as the original people who developed the first one are a part of it, then I normally have high expectations and hopes for it.
and I would normally say that, but the reason Sopranos was so good, I mean, it's a fucking slow burn. Like
Yes, that was gonna be my
60 plus hours of content, and
Correct.
trying to condense that into like a 2.5 hour
I
movie
know.
is just very difficult.
Yeah, that's where I'm disappointed. I think is that they went with the movie route instead of just giving me 3 seasons.
It's also,
Right.
of a
yeah, that would be
prequel.
much better. It's also just very hard to adapt from a TV show to a movie. Like the Entourage, it was just like
It was
one
just a long episode.
scene.
Yeah,
like
one
that's
long
and that's
Yeah.
no matter how good this movie is, that's probably how we're gonna
Yes.
see it.
Yeah.
So wait for as a prequel, it's going to be Tony's growing up.
It's
Tony's dad.
Tony's dad, Junior, Dickie Moltisanti. It's going to be like a bunch of those people. So
It's gonna be
But Ty, isn't the weight of the world on Gandolfini's son, who is cast as the young
young Tony.
young Tony?
I think it's a smaller part though.
It's got to
It's
be.
like, hey, Dad, you gonna go off and kill people? Okay.
Right, because the other guys that they've hired to be like some of the main characters are just like more, a couple heavy
Accomplished
names in
actors.
Hollywood. Exactly. So, but I don't know. I want it to be good, but I'm very concerned.
Does this set him up for
Yeah.
a movie after this, all the seasons?
It might.
Do you think?
No.
because obviously Tony's dead. But
that's not obvious.
no, I mean like
Spoiler alert.
Gandolfini's dead. in
Yes,
real life.
correct.
Can I
Right.
tell you what I
yeah,
am excited about? Fucking Deadwood coming back.
Oh, let's go!
yeah.
I know.
Holy
Did you
shit.
see they have a trailer for it?
Yes.
Or they have like a clip in the HBO previews now of it.
Oh no, I haven't
yeah.
seen
So
that.
for like coming this year, it was before True Detective the other night, and
Yep,
they have
I
like
did see
the
it,
coming
right.
up this year on HBO, and
Yes.
it was like a nice little chunk from the Deadwood movie.
Still gotta watch.
While we're on shows coming back, Veep and also Billions come back in a few weeks.
Correct.
Nice. When does Succession come back? Do we know?
That's probably going to be like June,
At least in
May or
June.
June.
I mean, Thrones is. I mean, we're getting
Yeah, a
to
couple
next
Thrones
month.
posters
Next month.
hit the
Yeah,
net
all
here.
those
Yeah.
Thrones
Went from
posters.
6 to midnight.
Yes.
Jon Snow.
Yes.
Honestly, I'll be completely real here. The Night King sitting on the Iron Throne looks good. I mean, we haven't seen it yet, but he looked strong up
I'm
there.
gonna throw one more out
Not
there.
my
I don't
king.
know because I don't know. Every time I see it, I'm like, I got to tell Nick to watch this if you haven't. But Nightfall.
Nightfall. What? No, I
All
haven't heard
right,
of it.
you guys all like it too.
007.
If you like any kind of Vikings, it's about the Freemasons.
Ooh,
and the-
I like
yeah,
them.
Back in
Love
the
it.
day, there with the what was the guys, the elite fighters called. God damn it,
Vikings.
the Knights,
Templar.
Round
Knights
Table.
Templar.
Knights Templar. It's about the Knights Templar, and it's really good.
Oh,
Is that the one
Assassin's
with
I
Creed.
think it's only one season.
Oh, the
Is that the one
Templars?
with Mark Hamill?
Templars,
in it?
Assassin's Creed.
Mark Hamill has something coming out like Vikings.
No, this
wise
is
on
this has been
history.
out for like 2 years.
Okay.
I've been living on Netflix, and I keep forgetting to bring it up. But I watched it, and I was hoping there would be a second season, but there wasn't. But it was really good. Yeah,
Didn't get a
you'll
second
like
season.
it.
Check it out.
There you go. Yeah, check it out.
So what do you got going on, Connor?
Not much, Todd. You know me. You're a little feeling down under, a little
Yep,
sick
got a
over
cold.
there. Yeah, a little cold. Got me thinking. I hate being sick. What would be the ideal sickness for you guys as far as colds, shits, throwing up? Because I'm a poops guy. I think if I had to pick one, I'd want the poops.
Okay, so I'm not sure if I could give you a specific illness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. Sinus infection.
Wow.
Something-
No way,
yeah, no
dude.
way. I hate it.
Seriously?
That's your favorite?
Something that
If you had to pick.
that keeps you home,
Okay.
but it's not like extremely terrible to deal with while you're sick. Like, I mean, so what? Sinus infection, you have a runny, stuffy nose, your throat hurts, blah blah blah.
Bad
but it's
headache.
but it's not fucking crippling. Like, you're not laying in bed shaking and throwing up all day, but you are at home.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
there's a nice fine line where you don't have to go to work, but it's not it's not fucking terrible.
Yeah, sick enough to stay home, but not feel absolutely.
If I'm
correct.
able to stay home and just stay in bed, a cold is what I have right now. Like, because I could just sleep for
A
like
cold
4
shouldn't
days.
keep you home, though.
But
That's
I can't be home, so
Maybe mono.
yeah.
I've never had it.
Me
no.
neither, but I hear
No.
good things.
I got mono 3 days before I was getting ready to go to Mexico for spring break, my freshman year
Oh,
of
that's a tough
college.
time to get it.
It was the worst. I mean, like, throat swollen to the point where I couldn't swallow,
That sucks.
sweating, like dry heaving, like violent dry heaves.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
yeah,
it was not fun.
there are different levels.
Not on mono.
There are different.
I also lost
levels.
20 pounds, so I mean,
Yeah, some
Tell you what you
some
don't
mono's
want.
Back
really
in.
bad.
yeah.
You don't want malaria. That looks horrible.
If I had to pick, I don't
Yeah,
think I'd pick.
you don't want
malaria.
malaria. That looks
See, and
horrible.
I have colitis, so like I have diarrhea like 2 to 3 times a day anyway. So it's like, you know, I mean,
I don't
I'm kinda-
mind.
That's in the arsenal
I don't mind
already.
a nice stomach flu as long as you're not throwing up.
I
If it's
agree.
just-
Yeah, I hate the. I
hate
hate
throwing
like a
up.
stomach virus. Just being nauseous is the worst feeling in the world.
I mean, what did you used to use? Like, if you had to go to like the school nurse to get, like, I just would say diarrhea because they can't do anything.
I was
I'd be
not a
like,
big go to school nurse to get out guy.
really.
Yeah, me neither.
You like
I would
school?
go, I go to the library.
No. I would just, if I was at school, I was staying all day. If I wanted to not go to school, I just wouldn't go.
That's a good
to
point.
school.
Yeah.
Once I was there,
Once I was there,
once I was there, I was okay.
Yeah.
Some days I just be like, you know what, fuck this. I want to go home.
Yeah.
And just
Also,
walk down there and be like, I got really bad.
Also, for most of the
diarrhea.
years, I played
gotta
sport
go.
all 3 seasons, so I mean, you kind of had to be at practice.
Yeah.
so you couldn't really miss.
True. If we had a thing though, as long as you made it in by
Yep.
Ours was like
before
11.
fifth period,
Yep,
you-
that's
you
what
were
ours
good.
was.
Yeah. So I would sit at home.
Took advantage of that a
Oh,
lot.
I'm sick. I'm sick.
Did you
All
have a
right, we
disease
gotta
in
get there.
mind?
I wasn't thinking disease. I was thinking just more cold, throw up, like you said, and that's why I said I would definitely I'd pick the shits. Like if I had to do something, I'd just sit on the
I
toilet
agree.
for
Yeah, I got no problem with
5 hours
shits.
of the day. It would suck, but it wouldn't be that bad.
I mean, there's some good feelings as part of the shits.
Oh, you know what? I'll take pink eye again.
okay.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a good one.
You know, all
That's a
things
good one.
said, it wasn't that bad.
No.
The eyes were a little itchy, a little burny, but I got secluded. I was isolated.
Yep.
I just got
Yeah,
to
you
sleep and
definitely
hang
need
out.
something that's what's the word I'm looking for?
Contagious.
Thank you. So that you don't have to come to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, all I got is Jimmy Kimmel when he talked to Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
First of all, kudos to him for addressing something. It was the
Finally.
elephant in the world.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
good way
Like,
to
it
What do you
needed
do?
to be addressed.
Yeah.
What do you do?
He just confronted her about like, hey, you guys looking left.
Okay.
When you
what'd
were
she say?
singing this duet, and she basically, I mean, handled it probably as well as you could. She's like, we're actors. Yes, we fooled you. We're awesome. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same, I just was going to ask everybody. I don't know if you saw the Kimmel interview or not,
I
but
did.
I still don't buy it. I fucking would put any amount of money right now that she at least is in love with Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, no way. I actually did see the interview too. I mean,
Yes.
what do you expect? What is she going to say? Yeah, you know what? I am in love with him. I'm in love with a guy. We're in love with each other.
Well-
We're having sex. He's still married. Just wait a couple weeks here. A lot of news is going to come out.
She is a woman,
Uh-huh.
and he is Bradley Cooper.
Yes.
So I do think that way it's happening. And she did break up with her fiance.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she didn't break that eye contact.
So I think in that
No.
direction, and she went in for a kiss for sure.
Yeah.
So I think in that direction
Yes.
is definitely.
In her mind, I literally think there at the Oscars when that song ended, she was like, "Just kiss me, Bradley, and we'll let the world know our secret."
Yeah.
It's literally.
I'm
like-
just so tired of hearing about it.
Yeah,
it's
me too.
everywhere.
Well, this will be
Not
the
the
last
song,
time.
though.
It's because it's important, Nick.
I'm picking.
is it?
I'm picking
is it?
Arena 10 out of 10 times though. Gaga's talented and all, but
Here's what it is to me.
I feel like Gaga's a better leg.
I'm taking Gaga.
It feels like it's forbidden right now, so they're all about it and everyone's interested. And there's a lot of intrigue and mystery. But then if it were to happen, I feel like it would dissolve very quickly.
Oh yeah,
fine by me.
Very quickly.
It's fine. It's fine. It's why Hollywood relationships.
So let's make it
are all
happen
about.
and let's get it fucking over with.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's over with either way.
Well, see, I was going to say, I think there's something to be said. Like, obviously, Gaga was a mega star before A Star is Born.
Correct.
But now Bradley Cooper has kind of shepherded her into, like, this upper echelon of, like, the Hollywood community where it's like, now if she wanted to go out and get an acting, like a leading actress role, she's got the clout. She can do it. Like, I think she is always going to love him for
sure.
that. And so part of it is like, yeah, I mean, I think she would fuck him at any time down
If there
the
were
road.
99 people in the room, all you need is one to believe in you.
Exactly.
Like I think he got her out of the whole meat dress thing. Like
Yeah, now she's just like she's a
now
normal
she's-
human.
yeah.
So here's the be. I think this is the
thought
big
was
tell.
impossible to do.
When he makes his next movie, if she's in it,
Oh, it's game over.
it's game over.
I think he's going to do one without her at least.
Or I would even go as far as to say if the next movie that she's in, if he is a producer on that movie.
Yes.
Something.
Yeah.
If he's tagged to
Because-
it in any way.
Because that
Exactly.
means he got her that job.
If
Correct.
Lady Gaga shows up in Avengers Endgame, I'm going to be pissed.
All right. Well, that's it for us. If you're a YouTube watcher, that's it for you. We're still going to go on a little bit and play some copyrighted music that you're not allowed to sing on this. Also, if next Saturday, March 9th, I'm in Louisville doing comedy, telling jokes, telling stories, whatever I do. If you live anywhere near there and you got nothing else going on, go to toddcomedy.com. There's a link for the 2 shows.
Go see him.
Go see them.
If you're not going to
Pretty good
Metallica,
show.
go check Todd out.
Yes. Oh, well, by the way, I'm going to Metallica in Indy.
Oh,
There we go.
Yeah.
I want to really.
I think
bad.
it's March 11th. I think it's Monday. They're here. So they're in Louisville trying to fuck my show on Saturday.
Right.
And then they come here Monday, but I'm going.
Todd's gonna fuck their
if you guys
show
wanna
on Monday.
grab some tickets.
Yeah, I think so.
Also on Monday, this Monday, upcoming Monday, we are starting the Bro Bets podcast.
Oh yeah.
Not sure who's going to be on it. I think it's going to be a whole collective office thing. Whoever's feeling frisky that day on their bets, probably be around 10 minutes. Just our picks every day. Any gambling news. So if you're a gambler, look Monday. We'll come in Monday morning. We'll do our research. We'll make our picks. Episode should be out around noon every fucking day.
Great plug, A-Train.
Thanks, buddy.
Choo choo. All right.
Get off the tracks.
See you, YouTubers.